Hi.
Who are you?
What?
When I started writing this story, I wanted to tell a very genuine story about how youngsters have this whole conflict of being practical versus true love, and once true love does happen, how do they deal with it? Because practicality in today's day is very important, and that was one of the most central thoughts. And that's when we started moving, and we wrote this entire script, and then it was actually very organic. The story just started coming. And obviously it has to be entertaining, it has to be fun.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was, and I think that's according to me, that's what I wanted to say from the film. And I think that's what we've done. Girish, what about you?
I like to add, whatever he said is very true, and I think one of the beautiful things about Loveshhuda is that it's very real. It's today's space and very young. Also, like I keep telling people that there's two very important aspects of the film. Like हमारी film में कोई villain नहीं है. We don't have like this one guy who will be like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's actually the circumstances what's the villain in a love story, which doesn't usually come, and that's actually what is there in real life. Sometimes circumstances ऐसे होते हैं कि life में you have to take a particular decision which changes lives or your path that you take.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing that this film dabbles on is that the fact that we ourselves are our own enemy from being happy. A lot of times we stop ourselves from being unhappy and we don't realize it. We don't do the things that we want to do, and we do whatever reason we take to do those things. And so that's the kind of thing that this film dabbles on, which has not actually really been touched in depth in a love story in this particular setting, which was really something that I loved about the film.
What was the process when you were actually writing the film, or when the idea came to you and so on and so forth? So what was can you just run us down to the process, how you met Vijay ji and how you met Girish and so on and so forth?
So I met Vijay ji about 2 years ago. I got introduced to him through a common friend, Trishla, and we met and we just started talking. And Vijay ji, I think, was very interested. He was quite clear that he wanted to make a young film. He said, I've done whatever, I've done those big films but I want to make a very fresh young film. Do you have something? There were some concepts that we were discussing initially, but I had this one thought, which was, as you can see in the trailer, it's basically about a guy who's getting married, and then in his bachelor night he meets a woman and he falls in love. So what happens then?
Or does he fall in love?
Or does he? Well, yeah, or does he? So yeah, and then and this was one thought that I presented to Vijay. I think he quite liked it because it was something which was.
He must have definitely liked it because he made the
Yeah, I think he definitely liked it. No, but then after that, he introduced me to Girish, and I remember I presented one other concept also to Girish, and then that was a detailed concept. But then I said, "Ye bhi ek thought hai. This is something that it was that time was just this. It wasn't really
literally one line. Literally just one line. He had come with a 3-page story of another one. And one line for this.
Yeah, I said,
and
ये तो है लेकिन ये भी है सुन लो.
हाँ.
And ये सुने तो I think he got excited.
All of us on the table were like, हाँ यार ये.
This is quite interesting. So I said, okay. I said, okay, let's do this. I said, yeah, but the script is not ready. So this other one is ready. So no, we want to do this. So I said, okay, then
back to the drawing board.
And then I started writing.
I think in this time more than ever, it's the reinvention process is very important. With not just me, with any actor, even if it's someone like as big as Shah Rukh sir, or someone as young or newcomer as me, second film. So it's very important to be reinventing, because audience is too forward and too quick. Every Friday a movie is taking the cinema forward to next level.
They want something.
They want something new, fresh. And so for me, the most important thing it comes down to is script. If that doesn't work, nothing's going to work. And the fact that he wrote the script was it's like a bonus, because then he knows exactly what it is.
His vision is clear.
And then what happens is, so I have this process where, okay, usually I read the script and then take a narration. But with him, it was already that he has written it and he was saying I would narrate it. I was like, okay, perfect, it's not a problem as well. And the way he narrated, when you see a narration is a skill, and it's again filmmaking and narrating are both it's storytelling. Not necessarily it does justice that sometimes a bad narrator can also be a good director, but he in his case he was very clear, and when I even saw his laptop, he was hardly looking at it. It was just like a reference point. He knew what he was talking, and he had given a very good narration. So that gave me confidence on him that okay, at least he knows what he's making, and he did not एक skill होता है. Like I've been to many narrations and I've seen both.
But it really helps if you're writing your own scripts. I mean, because when you're writing, you know, and when you're narrating it, then because it's
you can see it.
you.
And then that whole
and just that, you know, sometimes you can sense energies or just get the kind of thought process. A lot of things, you know, when you write the script, you know what thought he's coming from. Sometimes people just don't have. You can write a good script but not have that fresh thought or whatever. But that sort of
because I remember I also asked Girish initially why haven't. He said I didn't find a script. He said this is the first script that actually excited me.
Yeah.
So superb.
No,
so then it's great because I was very happy that he is doing this film.
script.
Yeah, just because of the script, and that's what is. I mean, as a director, what else can you ask for?
No, I can in fact even say that I was offered films. मेरे को मतलब 4-5 पिक्चर तो ऑफर हुई हैं जो मैंने मना किए क्योंकि and like वो पिक्चरें बनी या those films were made and they were released also and they were yeah मतलब you would not even look back at them twice. So see when you're at a place 1 year down the line when you're not getting a good script and you want to do something because you know like I really want to do something. I want to show people that what I'm capable of. Every actor does. But in that you want to do it. I know just to do work and then come back to the last 5 days and be like, अरे यार picture तो गड़बड़ है. पहले क्यों नहीं decision लिया right film करने का. So that was something I knew. Okay, I'm gonna work backwards. I'm gonna be sure that what I'm making, when I come down to the day of the film releasing, I should be proud of what I have made, and that should be there something that should be always.
काश वो पल पैदा ही ना हो जिस पल में नजर तू ना आए. गर कहीं ऐसा पल हो तो इस पल में मर जाए. मर जाए, मर जाए, मर जाए, हो मर जाए.
For more awesome news and newer content every week, please subscribe to our channel below. Until then, happy movies to you. No gossip, no bullshit, just facts and exclusive news breaks. Catch all that and more only on Super Cinema's YouTube channel.